I mean, did you always know that you wanted to fly?
Absolutely not.
No.
So I grew up in high school. A couple things I thought maybe I wanted to do, but went to high school in St. Louis. Was decent at football, and got picked up by the Air Force Academy to play football there. Even once I got to the Air Force Academy, wasn't like, ooh, I want to go fly planes. Thought about cross commissioning, thought about doing some different things, and then eventually my senior year. Finally, which is a weird part of the Air Force Academy, but you don't have a lot of interaction with pilots, especially fighter pilots. And so my senior year, I finally had a class with someone who was a cargo pilot and just talking about kind of the flying lifestyle, and said, hey, did you ever think about being like a fighter pilot? It seemed like a young, kind of aggressive dude, might be a good fit for you. And that was the first time. Like, it was just that interaction. I go, yeah, I'll just do that. And so
that easy.
That's right. So I said, I'll do that. And the cool thing about it, and not everyone's like this, but I would say it's about a 50-50 cut, is that, you asked me, started right off with platforms. The Air Force were very platform centric. For me, I look back at it now, and maybe it wasn't always the same, but man, I could have driven tanks for a living. I could have driven a ship for a living. Like, it's not the platform, it's the teamwork. And the beauty of fighter aviation is, much like small teams that you've been on, although completely different and different skill sets. So you get a small elite team of 4 to 8 to maybe 12 aircraft, all operating at a very extreme and a very high-end level of performance, elite performance, to be able to execute a mission. And it's really it's that teamwork. It's, I mean, when it's good and it's going right, it's that exact same feeling you had in high school sports. It's the same. And so I think those are key things for me, beyond just like the stick and rudder and, oh, it must be fun to fly. Like, I don't fly as a civilian. Probably when I hang up the cleats in the Air Force, I'll probably never touch a plane again. Like, unless I got to go fly for UPS, like,
got to make ends meet.
Yeah, you got to put food on the table or something like that. Yeah, short of that. So aviation is cool, and fighter aviation is awesome, but I think of it more from an employment aspect. Like, when dudes ask me what's it like to fly, and not you, obviously, because you know the game, but when people ask me that, your general population, G-pop, the first thought that goes in my mind, what they want is like, oh, it's fun, and you get to like fly low and bank, and there's pull G's, and like, they want to hear all that stuff. The first thing that flashes through my mind is combat. The first thing that flashes through my mind is hitting TOTs with bombs as dudes kick down doors, and you're picking off squirters and strafing in the middle of the night. That's the first thing that pops through my mind. It's not the flying. It's not that sort of stuff. It's the actual, operational end, the business end of what actually gets accomplished and getting the mission done. So.